Hello sa inyo dyan mga fellow creatives, and in this video, we will talk about why you don't need the best low-light camera. Intro. Wait. Hindi yung ganyang intro, yung bago. Yung ginawa ko. Yung ginawa ko. Intro. So ayun nga mga fellow creatives, as I've said, in this video we will talk about why we don't need the best low-light camera. First of all, what is a low-light camera? A low-light camera is a camera that could perform well in low-light conditions. These are conditions where we cannot bring our lights nor find any practical lights available. These conditions mostly apply at night time where there is no natural light. But why do we not need these low-light cameras? What are these cameras? One example is the Sony a7S3, which is a hella expensive of a camera. I am right now shooting with my xe1, my very first camera. I bought this one when I was in grade 7, and until now I'm still using it for my YouTube videos, and it performs well. Why? Because I have lights, and that's the main discussion of this video today. The main reason why I would say that we don't need the best low-light camera is because there were lights that were made for us to shoot with. These lights, such as these soft boxes, were made for film makers and other photographers. Here, let me explain quickly what is the importance of light on your videos. I have already discussed this in some of my videos, but I will discuss it here again quickly. This is going to be what you will see without any of my lights. So as you can see, this camera cannot perform very well because I have a window in front of me, but at the same time, you cannot see me right now. So that means that there is no very good dynamic range with this camera. There's just a dynamic range, but it ranges on the average type of cameras. Now, let me turn on my practical lights. Now that I have turned on my practical lights, you can already slowly see the scene. You can see that someone is moving right here, and that means that there is a person in front of the camera talking. Next, I will turn on my back light or my rim light. Now you have an idea where the person is because of this light. Next, let me turn on my key light, the main light. With the key light turned on, you can now fully see the scene. For furthermore discussion of this, check out my other videos in this channel. This is the Fujifilm xe1, this is my second camera, and this is the camera that I use to film my secret film for February. So, watch out for February, I will be releasing a microfilm. And I use this camera, and in that, you will see how this performed well without any light. Because in that film, I only use natural light. And this camera actually has enough good dynamic range. And yes, I know that some of you will argue that we need low-light cameras. Let me tell you why. If you are a documentary filmmaker or a run-and-gun shooter, you don't need to carry these lights because you don't have the time to set it up. That's why you need the low-light cameras. But if you're only that person who shoots interviews and talking head videos, then you don't need to buy that low-light camera because you can invest on these lights and even use it on your other short films. So as I've said in a video, there's 3 key main lights, but you don't really need to use
niyan.
What? Hindi ko lang ito i-upload. Hindi ko lang ito i-upload kasi parang naging kasalanan ko pa, wala kayong pambili. Of course, I was just kidding. If you still haven't invested on these lights, then you can still use natural light. But for now, I have a very low natural light because it was raining a while ago. And that's the disadvantage of natural light. You cannot control this light. Later on by 5 p.m., this light will be gone because it's almost nighttime. You can only use natural light in daytime. But the very advantage of natural light is that you can use it for free. You don't have to buy it. It's just there. It's just that you cannot control it anytime because it's not there anytime and it's not the best light. But sometimes, if it's not raining, natural light could be better than artificial lights. Because why? The bigger the light source, the softer it is. Especially if you have curtains that are white, then it makes it more softer. And your light source is more bigger. Now you have a huge light. Just like any aperture lights, that you have to waste a lot of money with. But of course, you don't have to stay like this forever. You don't have to stay not being able to control your light. You should also invest and buy an artificial light so that it's a light that you can control anytime. Okay na? Natural light. Natural light yan. So that's all that I have for this video, guys. And if you wonder why is the video shaking, and that's because I again forgot to turn off my eyepiece or in-body's camera stabilization. I'm sorry for that. But that's all that I have for this video. I hope that you learned something about natural light and artificial light and why you don't need the best low light cameras. And I hope that you don't anymore bother that you don't have the A7S III because it's a very, very expensive camera. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like this video. Comment down below what you wanted to see next. If you want me to react to videos in a cinematographer's point of view, then put the link down below and I would react to it very soon. I would love to. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't hate, just create. Hey guys, so I'm already editing right now and then this happened to my Premiere Pro. Let me show you. So this happened to my Premiere Pro. It said, sorry, a serious error has occurred that requires Adobe Premiere Pro CC to shut down. We will attempt to save your current project. So in this situation, guys, first of all, what you should do is to not panic. So what you should do is just click OK. Then after clicking OK, of course, Premiere Pro will shut down as it was said a while ago by the error, and just let it shut down. So after shutting it down, just normally open Premiere again. Then after opening Premiere, it will show this message. It appears that Adobe Premiere closed unexpectedly in the previous session. Do you want to open the previous project? Just click yes. After you click yes, another message will pop out which will try to recover your Adobe Premiere project in a different file. So just click OK because there's no other choices. Click OK. After that, it will create another file for you. Just click save. After that, it will render out your project. So just let it render out first. So in my project, I have here all the scenes that are cut, and here I have the final project where everything is already rendered. So what you should do, you should select all by doing a Control A. After that, Control C. It will copy that entire sequence. Then after Control C, Control N, it will make you create another sequence. So just create another sequence, click OK. At that sequence, Control V. Paste that project. Now I have that project. So when you already have that project, go to File, then Export, and problem fix, you can now export.